Konami Studios. Dark Knight's Death Metal issue 4. I still really enjoy this series. So we just got off of the entire, I guess, would you call it a mini-series where those books were? The one-shots, Multiverse's End, Trinity Crisis, Speed Metal is the other one. We just finished those. They were all pretty good. And now here we are, back in the main storyline, and we get a recap of what happened in those books from Sergeant Rock as he's talking to the reader. But it's also kind of like he's talking to a dead soldier that he's trying to envision. It's just fun. And I want to say that before we continue this series, just because I've seen a lot of hate online about this book. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun. It took me a while to realize that. And I was with you, like, the first couple issues, I'm like, this is kind of dumb, I don't know if I like it. But it's fun. I'm sold on this book. It was just enjoyable entertainment. It's silly. It's going to lead to future state and shattered generations. It's just fun stuff. So the Sergeant Rock ambush bug picks him up, which I'm like, that's a kind of a cool reference because both those characters could break the fourth wall before, if I'm not mistaken. And not that Sergeant Rock broke the fourth wall in his earlier books, but just like he's breaking it now. I think ambush bug has done it before, and they're all fighting. Then we see what's happening with our Trinity. You know, they're still in all those places. We see that there's no reality left in the world that Batman goes to, and we just see this version of the Anti-Monitor who is kind of connected to Morbius now. It's like a weird, scary, ugly child. And he's like, there's nothing left in existence. I will unmake you, Batman. And I'm like, that's cool. I like that. This universe is literally just nothing. I love it so much in any form of media when there's nothing left in existence, it's just white space, because that just kind of signifies like a blank canvas where nothing's created. And I love that idea that it's all kind of just like a piece of art that needed to be made, or it's just like something that could be created, and to signify there's nothing there, it's just whiteness, because great art and great creativity comes from a blank page. And I think that's just really cool. Just something I thought I'd throw out there for you guys. It was just really fun. And in the Superman world, we realize that this is literally the dark side who has come to this world. He's taken it over. He's looking crazy and insane. He's enslaved a couple of Supermen, and they have a plan to kill the real Superman, and that is we're going to dip him in some like kryptonium fire bath or something, just like burn him out with the sun. I'm like, that's freaking dope. Do that shit. Let's go. But in our, what Crisis, Infinite Crisis universe, is that the one? Yes, it would be that one. Guess what's happening with Wonder Woman and Superboy Prime? They are just like having a long discussion just because he knew Superboy Prime was going to become a main player later on. And he's like, the world is in chaos. I idolized you people. You were my heroes, but then I saw what you were, and I saw what everything became, and it destroyed me. And look where I am now. So yes, I sided with the Batman who laughs. There's a world out there that we can destroy and create, and it'll all be perfect in the end. And of course, it's just Superboy Prime being a big dick, which he is, and I love it. This character, you can use Superboy Prime whenever you want, but the fact that they use him sparingly makes it all the better. I know he appeared in Shazam recently, but this is fun, isn't it? This is what we want from Superboy Prime. I think it's great. I love it too, as they're having that conversation. It's Wonder Woman who's liked him. Yeah, everything happens, things fall apart, the world is in constant change, which is kind of, I think that line, the world is in constant change, is kind of a reference to that there's always a crisis, or the fact that continuity is always out of whack and you don't really know what's happening where. I think that's what a reference to, so I think that's kind of fun. But she's just like, everything's changing, we could do good here though, you know, we can find a way to rebuild and make it better and bring everything back to normal. Don't you want to see what the multiverse is like? Just imagine what the multiverse could be. Infinite choices being made. The change that is constant and all this good stuff. When you get the Batman who laughs, you're not going to have that. There won't be this constant change, this constant idea that is flowing. There's not going to be anything left for you. And I really just like that moment a lot, actually. And you just kind of see, like, it's kind of making Superboy Prime think about it a little bit. And he's still kind of on the fence about helping them and doing the right thing there. But I love that's the line that's just kind of about Superman. I can't remember the exact line as I'm recording this, but it's just kind of like, is this what Superman would stand for? Is this what you think Superman would do? To something to that effect, where it's like, this isn't what Superman would believe in or how he would act. And that line, for some reason, just impacts Superboy Prime, where he's like, you're right. There's more to this than what's being let on. So I kind of just like, he's like, forget it, we're not going through with the plan. In those other realities, we see that Batman and Superman are close to death, and this one is just like, nah, dude, we're fine. So they come back from the death, and they appear in the modern day, in the modern Earth, and I like that a lot. And as that is happening, we see that the Robin King is attacking Swamp Thing and Harley. We see that he's got Jonah Hex, he's got like this weird dagger that can send you to the deepest depths of hell, and I'm like, that's cool, we'll probably learn more about that when Robin King gets his one-shot next week. So that's fun. It's just great. It's just really cool. I like it that Harley really wants to save Hex, but he's just like, forget it, darling. I had this coming. I'll see you later. What a Hex way to go. It's just so funny. And I love it too. So Jarro has a way to connect now to Wally because Wally's running for them. There's not enough time. They are still being taken advantage of and all that stuff. But eventually all of our teams come together while Wally is on the Morbius chair. And he's just kind of talking, and I like it a lot too. You know, it's just kind of like nothing's working, like nothing here is happening. What's going on? And it's just like that classic anime feel where the villain's in the background laughing, and you just see the Batman who loves like, ha ha ha, you fool! I redirected all the power from the chair to come to me when you tried to use it, you dumbass. So now I have infinite power, and it's just like, all right. You got me there, dude. You got me there. That makes sense to me. I'm on board for that. So I'm definitely curious to see how this is going to play out. We got 3 issues left. I'm not sure how many more tie-ins we're getting. We're getting the Robin King tie-in, and I'm not sure if we're getting another one, but it's fun. It's exciting, and I'm enjoying it a lot. It was a fun, interesting book. We saw some cool concepts for some different types of villains. We had some great stuff with Superboy and Wonder Woman having a conversation about helping the people in the main continuity. I love that this is a Wonder Woman-focused book, and I'm very excited to see that going forward. So, Dark Knight's Death Metal, Issue 4, I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. So thank you guys so much for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, Patreon, Twitter, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, good luck.